We'll see how to make sorghum flour idli. Okay, this is very tasty. We will see how to make idli with flour. Okay, first I took 2 cups of sorghum flour. Okay, right. It's better to grind them on our own. Okay, but I bought it from the market. Okay, the grains are polished, then we lose fiber in it. That is the main problem. Okay, we have to make sure that we are using whole grain to make sorghum flour. If you get whole grain sorghum flour from the market, yeah, you can take it. Okay, so I added 2 cups. Okay, and black gram also you have to add black gram flour. Okay, I I I ground 1 kg black gram to make flour. Okay, whole grain. Okay, the black grain whole. Okay, and that is used for more than 4 times. Every time I made 10 idlis or so. Okay, I will show you that one is the steel box. Okay, I got roughly 10 idlis every time. Okay, this is the fifth time I am using. Okay, so I am adding again 1.5 cup of that black gram flour. Okay, once you add these flours, then you have to add water. Okay, the quantity of water which you are taking, it's better not to measure it. Okay, it's not required to measure also. Okay, I use that one to mix it well, to mix it thoroughly. Otherwise what will happen is small balls will form. Okay, I added 1 glass of water. Okay, 1 complete glass, but that is not enough, I guess. The batter shouldn't be too thick or too thin. Okay, we need to mix it thoroughly after adding water. So I will show you the required consistency. Okay, I have poured one glass of water, but still it is too thick. The batter shouldn't be like this. Okay, so again I'm adding water. Okay, you have to stir it thoroughly. Okay, so pour water little by little and check the batter consistency. Once you get the perfect consistency, there you can stop. Okay, yes, we got almost perfect consistency now. Okay, but there is an issue here. You have to keep it aside for 8 to 10 hours or 10 to 12 hours. Okay, at the time again it becomes too thick. That is the reason why I am adding little bit more of water. Okay, otherwise you can add the water at the time of making idlis. Okay, at the time you are making idlis, we have to keep it aside. I told you, right? At least you have to keep it aside for 8 hours if you don't have that much time. Okay, at the time batter becomes somewhat thick if it got perfect consistency now. So I'm adding water before. Okay, you can add it at the time of cooking also. Okay, but I am keeping it aside for 10 hours. Okay, to get it fermented. Okay, So roughly I took 450 ml of water in the vessel. Okay. Right. This vessel I am talking about. Roughly I took 450 ml. Okay. The 10 hours time period is over. Okay. Now I am adding 1 drop of oil. Okay. Just 1 drop of oil at each hole. Okay. You can see the holes, right? See, it becomes very shiny. Okay. Now I am pouring batter on the idli maker. Okay. But at the time of pouring, you have to check the consistency. It shouldn't be too thin, right? See the consistency. This is how it should be. Okay. You can pour it directly, or using a spoon also you can pour it. Okay. You need to cook it for at least 15 minutes on high flame. Okay. After the cooking also, you can keep the vessel on the stove for about 3 to 4 minutes. Okay. Yeah, you'll get enough iron per day if you use 200 grams of sorghum flour. Okay. This is for male. Okay. Males require less amount of iron compared to female. Okay. It's very yummy. Once you cook it, will once you taste it, you will get to know. It's very tasty. Okay, I closed the lid. You have to close the lid. Okay, before switching on the stove. Okay, pearl millet is rich in iron compared to this one. Pearl millet 100 grams, it has 8 milligram iron. Sorghum millet has 4.1 milligram of iron. So you can meet the iron demand of the body by consuming roughly 200 or 250 milligrams of sorghum millets. Okay. These millets are not much helpful in reducing the ailments, okay, diseases, unlike your positive grains. Positive grains are foxtail millet, barnyard millet, kodo millet, little millet, and brown top millet. Okay, they are very rich in fiber. Okay, and they are used to decrease the ailments or diseases. Okay, helpful in decreasing the diseases. That's what we can say. That's why they are called positive grains. Okay, in the millets, this group is positive grains. Pearl finger, porso, sorghum. These are neutral grains. Okay, they will keep the body state of the body as it is. Okay, yeah, cooking is over. Now you can see the water. Okay, leftover water after cooking. Okay, now you can see the idlis also. Once you keep the plates, once you cooked, keep the plates aside for 2 minutes. Okay, keep them aside for 2 minutes or 2 to 3 minutes. And now I used spoon to remove the idli. I got roughly 10 idlis. Okay, 10 to 11. We can eat this idli with chutney or curry. Okay, it's very tasty. Unlike your finger millet, it's very tasty. Okay, you can see the idlis as well. See the idlis. Okay, you can eat idli just like that. It's very that much tasty. 100 grams sorghum flour has 72.7 gram carbohydrates, 10.4 grams of protein, 1.2 grams of fiber. The fiber content is better than rice, but not like your positive grains. Positive grains, the fiber content is more, like I said earlier. Okay. So brown top millet has more fiber, 12.5 grams. Other positive grains also have fiber ranging from 8 to 10 milligrams in them. Okay. So that is the reason why your brown top millet is used to cure all the ailments related to digestive tract. Okay, and stomach problems also. This sorghum millet is good for hard workers. Okay, you'll start loving the taste and make them again and again once you taste it. Okay, very tasty. It's very tasty. You need to be conscious about your body requirements. You shouldn't eat them heavily. Okay, otherwise your weight will increase.